Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. What a day today is going to be for you if you like free stuff. It's kind of like a golden ticket day in a way. Like you didn't win the golden ticket, but today is that for you if you just listen at, well, every hour. Let's do it this way. 7:10.
There you go.
7:10. Dane Cook tickets coming up in Clash with Kenzie.
Lit.
At
What else?
8.
Tell them something else.
At 8, 1 week from today at the Metro, the Q101 pop-up with The Offspring. So you have 1 week left to win tickets, and at 8 a.m., you'll get tickets for that. Not much after that. Now, Steven checked in from Lombard and said, I heard it's Ticket Blitz Thursday. You got Riot Fest 3-day passes. Steven from Lombard and all of the people of Lombard, you're right. Riot Fest Ticket Blitz Thursday starts at 8:20. That's where we start it. Every hour today it goes, so we'll have another pair at 9. So
20.
No, we'll do it at 9. We'll
Okay.
do the top of the 9 o'clock hour for Riot Fest. So we'll go 7:10, 8, 8:20, and 9.
There you go.
All those times in your phone for the most amazing, elite, A-level game, free stuff, and great experiences for you. How about
Ooh,
that?
Lots of stuff. Very fun.
How about that? That's great. And Riot Fest is only a week away. So the Offspring is Thursday. Riot Fest will be, of course, Friday, where Offspring will play Friday on that stacked day of bands. They'll play Smash in its entirety. So next week, it's all coming up as far as the stuff you're winning this week. Yay!
It's more aggressive. You know, I forgot everything's next week.
Yeah, it's coming. Like August was insane. August was an every week smashing your face with, Green Day and Pumpkins and Lollapalooza, Metallica and Pearl Jam. But this is kind of coming up. We had a little breather, kind of. Even though last night Stone Temple Pilots and live, Lauren was there and
Avril Lavigne on Tuesday.
yeah, it has been stacked. It has been. So next week though, we're all going to go for it. Now, I was trying to carve up for all this stuff. And last night, do you go to your regular restaurant? Let's say the restaurant you go to the most, and you don't even look at the menu. You just get the same thing because you know it crushes whatever you're going to order on that menu?
So I really try to get different things when I go if I really like a restaurant. But when there's a restaurant that you're going for something specific, like I'm in the mood for this, because that's how I am. My favorite Mexican restaurant in Elgin is Carmina's. And their steak fajita burrito, not a normal burrito.
I'm so glad you brought this up. But keep going.
Fajita burrito.
Correct.
If I want a burrito, I can't go somewhere else now. It's destroyed it. It's ruined it. If it's in proximity to me, I'm like, I am in the mood for that. It has to happen.
Okay, so what's the name of that place again?
Carmina's.
Carmina's. That's your favorite spot.
Yeah.
Last night, I went to my favorite Mexican spot on the north side.
Tapatio?
Cafe El Tapatio.
Boy, do I know you. Huh? How did I nail it or what?
Hey, listen.
Were you wearing a black t-shirt?
I was.
Bam, baby.
And we decided to go there because long day at work for both of us, Megan, and, long day for Megan, let's say.
What was long about yesterday for you? You left at like 10:45.
And by that point, I'd taken a nice nap and everything. But anyway, I said, let's not, after daycare, pick up Harper and go to El Tapatio, our spot. I don't look at the menu. I've been going there for 20 years. I don't look at the menu. Even though I've gotten everything on the menu, I've settled into the enchilada platter. I just love it. I love their enchiladas.
You've gotten comfy there. Wiggle on in. Here we go.
They just look at me. There's a waiter there I like to call the taco Nazi, and he just kind of goes, Brian, I know your order. I got it. And they bring it out.
Why
and
is he
it's
a
good.
Nazi? That'd be bad.
It's just a fun name we came up with years ago with him.
Everyone knows if you throw the word Nazi in it, it's fun.
Well, it's like
Just like a cute nickname.
It's like the soup Nazi, meaning like he's
strict?
all business. Yeah,
Okay.
he's all business.
All right.
I think I got in fights with him before, like arguments that were very fun. He sat down and we hashed it all out.
Okay, that's good.
So I go there and I get my enchilada platter and love it. But last night I say, you know what? I'm feeling something else. I don't know why. And I look at the menu. For years, I've gotten nothing else but the enchilada platter. I go to burritos. I go, I want a burrito right now. Mm-hmm. And it's funny you said fajita burrito. I've never had theirs. And I saw it and I go, I should get that. But then I saw something I've never seen before. the LA Khalifa burrito, a California burrito.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
A California burrito?
I didn't know what it was.
What's a California burrito?
So versus a traditional burrito, a California burrito has potatoes in it.
Oh.
So here's what theirs has. I guess you can mix it up a little bit.
I would call it an Idaho burrito.
Sounds better.
Personally, but that's just me.
So, for example, for what I got the extra, $2 to get steak instead of chicken or beef, or pork. So I got the steak version, house potatoes. It comes with cilantro, queso, sour cream, and beans.
It almost sounds like it's halfway to a breakfast burrito. It really is. It's right in between.
I got to tell you.
California's on its way to breakfast.
This might be my new thing I get for 7 more years at El Tapatio. I may have changed, they may lose their money on enchiladas now.
Right.
A California burrito, never heard of it.
So it's the same thing, but they added these potatoes.
Yeah. Now, like, for example, the fajita burrito had, peppers,
Yes.
meat, just like a fajita that's stuffed into a burrito.
Oh, my God, it's so good.
I know.
I want to bask in it.
I thought I was going to have buyer's remorse when I saw it, but I took a bite into that California burrito. Holy cow, my life changed. I really do.
I mean, a good potato is a good potato.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can't touch that.
You're right, because it could have been bad. It was perfect.
Were they almost like the seasoned, little, the ones that you get at breakfast, like the cubes and they're super seasoned up?
Yes.
Okay.
And a great steak, by the way. That's a key. You can't have that chewy steak. It was great steak. And I got to say, I don't know if everybody knows about these California burritos out there. And I don't know other places that serve them. But
I've never seen a California burrito. I think that may be a special there. Or maybe, honestly, you should suggest the name change. It should be Idaho.
Well, I'm not going to upset the taco Nazi.
No, you should tell him.
We've made up and we're good now.
You need to go in there with suggestions.
I don't know. Case, what'd you eat last night?
I had a Kroger branded pizza that I put in the oven.
Oh, that sounds about the same.
About the same.
About as good as what this California burrito I'm salivating about.
Well, it was awesome for me. I'm happy. You don't have to put me down.
Okay, I thought that maybe you did something fun and nice.
No, I'm not a burrito guy.
What?
I'm not a burrito guy.
Spit on him, Brian. I can't reach him.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go right now. And we're going to give you a list here in about 6 minutes of the 20 most Googled text abbreviations. Well, we're not going to go through all 20. We'll go to maybe the top 10. We'll do that.
Hit us with the besties.
Yeah, because I'll even give you a couple that were outside of the top 10. For example, LMAO. What does that mean, Kenzie?
Laugh my ass off.
Yeah, laugh your ass off.
Which you usually said with a straight face.
I do.
No, everybody. You're like, LMAO, a million exclamation points, but you're just sitting there.
In real time.
Anyways.
Is that just a way to blow people off saying, stop, text me? That was really funny what you said, okay? And then they say something else.
You can appreciate it. You're just trying to be like, I get it. I get where you're coming from. Very funny.
Because laughing your ass off is for me anyway, that'd be almost hyperventilating laughing,
Right.
And I don't think when I've ever sent that, I don't even know if I've ever sent LMAO. I've sent a laughing emoji, the heart. That's easier than typing LMAO. So when I do that, you're right, Kenzie. I'm not laughing my ass off, but I'm just saying, hey, that was funny what you said. That's pretty good.
Yeah, good job. I see where you're coming from. Good try. I get it. I appreciate you.
That's one. But the number one, so think about all the abbreviations you use or people that send you. And be honest. Let's not be a hypocrite. There's some you don't understand, and you had to Google them. And we're going to tell you what the number one in Chicago, what is Googled the most, because people don't know exactly what it means. That's coming up in 6 minutes.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
All right, here we go. A fact that makes your brain go. And this relates to Chicago and the most Googled text abbreviation. Someone sends you a text. And listen, be honest with yourself here in the car driving around that, I had to Google that one because I'm going to be honest with the ones that I don't know here. Now, Allie texted in and said her aunt thought LOL meant lots of love.
This is amazing.
So she would send her things like, prayers for your surgery today, LOL.
I love that so much.
See, that's funny.
That's good stuff right there.
That's good stuff. So if you think you thought things meant something here in this list, it's okay to admit it at 312-591-8300. So we get to number 10. We'll get to the most Googled text abbreviation in Chicago. But number 10 is HMU. What's that mean, Kenzie?
Hit me up.
Yeah. Do you know that case?
I knew that. I use HMU all the time, baby. Hit me up.
If somebody sent that to me, I would know what that meant.
Really?
Yeah, like hit me up.
Do you think they were talking about the band Hum instead?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, Stars is awesome.
I know. I love that song.
You misspelled it, though.
Most underrated song of the 90s, am I right?
Okay, so number 9 is of the most Googled text abbreviations, IIRC. You know what that means, Kenzie?
IIRC? I
Yes.
don't.
Case, do you know?
I think I do.
What do you think?
If I recall correctly.
That's right.
Yeah, baby.
That seems unnecessary.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it, though? A little bit.
Who says that often enough where you need an abbreviation?
I think I do. I use it.
Like, I would have to say something like, wasn't a couple years ago Lollapalooza, the crowd at Turnstile, incredible? And Case would say IIRC.
Well, I would say, like, IIRC, I lost my phone at that show. It wasn't super fun.
Yeah, it would be part of it. You're using it wrong, Brian.
I used it right.
If I saw that, though, I would be like, oh, they're mad. Like, they're irked.
Yeah. Number 8 on the list of most Googled text abbreviations in Chicago is IMO.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I know that one.
Oh.
Yeah, Case, you know it.
People use that a lot of the text line.
Yeah.
Well, they have a lot of opinions on the text line. That's why it's there.
Opinion based.
Number 7, the most Googled text abbreviation is OFC. You know what that means?
OFC. Oh, I do. I do know. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy, she's thinking about it. Now it's too late.
Oh, tell me. I know what it
Case,
means.
do you know?
It's of course.
Of course.
Yes, son of a nutcracker.
But you really need to, like, OFC would take as long as of course,
Well,
don't you think?
no, it wouldn't because it's 8 less letters than of course.
But I have to
No,
find,
because when my phone autocorrects, especially because the problem with my phone is that it's bilingual, so it autocorrects like to Spanish stuff all the time too, and it's a mess.
That does sound like a mess.
Random words in Spanish. I'm like, I apologize. That's not what I meant.
Number 6, most Googled text abbreviations in Chicago, IYKYK.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Baby.
It's hard to say it. IYKYK.
I have a mental glitch every time I see it.
Yeah.
Because it's just too much stuff in a row. It's like a stutter. I'm like, whoa.
Remember, there was a moment. I would say this is back in the day, in the early days of social media and texting, when people would just slam the keyboard and put a whole bunch of letters on it in a row, all caps, when they were mad.
Oh yeah, they'd be like elephant.
Yeah, I loved doing that. That was my jam.
What were you mad about?
Everything.
Look at him. What kind of question is that?
But that's what kind of IYKYK can look like if you just kind of glance at it at first. But if you know, you know. So we're in the top 5 now of the most Googled text abbreviations in Chicago. TLDR. You know what that means, Kenzie?
TLDR?
Yeah.
I don't.
That's okay. Case?
It's how I communicate with Kenzie. It's too long, don't read. I send a synthesized version of whatever info Kenzie needs to her.
Yeah, don't send me a long text.
Yeah.
If she says a paragraph, she's out. I try to go in one sentence.
I'm out so fast.
Yeah.
In fact, sometimes when Case says something to tell me, if he can't shorten it, he sends me a voice note.
This is true.
Because then I don't know what I'm getting into.
Yeah, but voice notes are a little terrifying, too. He's kind of like, oh, boy.
I'm like, yo, here we go. But I have at least I can play it and walk away.
Yeah, but see, at least with a text, you can scroll to the end. You know, with a voice text, you have to listen to it. I mean, you can kind of fast forward, but I'm like, whoa.
I can like do laundry at least still.
I get voice text, I get an anxiety attack. I don't know what someone's going to say.
And Case will know when we get like a long corporate email, he'll walk in the next day and be like, so that email yesterday, let me tell you what was going on in that because I'm not doing it.
Let me give you the Cliff Notes.
Yep.
Okay, so number 4 of the most Googled text abbreviations. This one's got to be super easy, but it's higher. These are the ones that are most Googled because they're probably used the most often. FOMO, F-O-M-O.
Oh, yeah.
Fear of
FOMO.
missing out. Yeah, everybody knows that one. Same with number 3, NSFW. Which, when you have to say it out loud, it's
Wait,
weird.
say it again?
NSFW. If you saw it, you know what it means, but saying it's weird.
Say it.
NSFW.
You know what the problem is with that abbreviation?
What's that?
So I have very, very, very mild dyslexia. And so I associate certain like letters with stuff. Sometimes I get them backwards. It looks like New York Fashion Week's abbreviation to me, and it drives me insane. Every time I see it, I'm like New York Fashion Week, and then it doesn't make sense.
That's exactly right. That's what it is.
I hate that abbreviation.
I just always love it when no one's done it recently, but when they would send that, what was coming next was very anticipated.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And then usually it was a letdown.
But, Kenzie, do you know what that stands for?
I forget now because I'm angry. What is it again?
New York Fashion Week. No, not safe for work.
Yes. Son of a nutcracker.
So it'd be on a lot of posts of the don't hit on this, or if you're at work.
Yeah.
And then people would, of course, hit on it.
Like an SI swimsuit spread or something like that.
Sure.
The next cover of Maxim.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I always think that it's New York Fashion Week.
So the top
Like,
two
why
now.
is that there? That doesn't make any sense.
Top two most Googled text abbreviations in Chicago. And again, these think easy now, but they're the most used, most likely. POV.
Point of view.
So,
Can be
Brian,
can be used often on certain websites.
What do you mean?
POV, point of view. Have you been on Pornhub lately?
No.
Or any site? So point of
Or
view.
any site.
Well, no. Any.
What do you mean?
Any adult site.
What does that mean?
Point of view is a very common search because the video then will be your point of view in the act. So it looks like it's happening to you.
Oh my God.
you ever want a GoPro, Kenzie?
Oh my God. That's a thing?
Oh,
A booming industry.
it's certainly it gave new life to adult sites. POV did about what 4 years ago, maybe I don't know, 5 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they were on the last leg for a while after porn sites. After a while,
Yeah, we
paid.
thought porn was going to go away.
Yep.
And then a guy was like, wait a minute, hold on. I can do what with the camera?
Wait, this POV thing's gotta take off. Kenzie's using her keyboard right now. I don't know what she's doing. Are
I'm
you-
responding to texters.
Okay.
I don't want to see that. At all. I would think that that's not even great angles.
Oh, there's some good angles.
Okay.
My man.
And the number one text abbreviation in Chicago that's most Googled, the people can't seem to figure out, is unbelievably. There's one we haven't said yet, and I bet you've guessed it. Some people maybe not. SMH.
Okay. I know this one. It's shake my head.
There you go.
But for a very long time, I thought it was a sound. I thought it was people going, "Swoof." Like, you know what I mean?
What, like Seabiscuit?
Like,
Sound like a horse.
Like, like, look at this. Which, unfortunately, correlates to the same emotion as shake my head.
Very much so.
So, I didn't question it ever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, well, that adds up. It's just,
I remember it screwed me up when people added the D to it, like shake my damn head.
yeah.
And I was like, what is this now?
What's going on here? POV, I'm confused.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We just did a fact that makes your brain go. There's actually multiple ones. The top 10 most Googled text abbreviations in Chicago. SMH, shaking my head, was number one. But Jim checked in, 847, and said LBS. For the longest time, I didn't understand why people were putting pounds after every sentence. Now, do you know what LBS means, Kenzie?
Laughing but serious.
Yes, he says it means let's be serious.
Oh, it's
Someone-
usually laughing but serious.
That's what I think of. That's what I thought it meant. Laughing but serious. So
Yeah.
he said someone told me it's
like,
let's be serious.
No, but for real. It was
Yeah.
kind of like the vibes of that
Yeah.
one.
He says he felt like an idiot.
We're getting a lot of texts, and I really feel like some people are just making them up. Have you ever heard of this? Kevin texted and goes, my favorite is YAGMS.
YAGMS.
Okay, now Case is known the most of them. Case, YAGMS. Have you ever heard of that?
I want to figure this out. Brian, let's put our heads together and figure this out. Y-A.
You are YAG going. You are going YAGM. You are going.
Sounds like you're having a stroke.
What could
Hospital.
be the M? You are going.
Mad.
You are going mad. What's the last letter?
S.
You are going mad, son.
You're
Okay.
going mad sexy. You look hot.
Okay. It stands for "You're a good man, sir." I'm not buying it. You guys are you're just writing stuff down and writing the first letter of everything. I don't buy it. Also, my mental glitch kicks in. I see that. I see wags.
Sea wags.
I see wags. Sorry about it.
Yeah.
I'm like wives and girlfriends and professional athletes over here. That's what I see.
That in itself is another abbreviation. WAGs. Good
I
good
know,
work.
but
Yeah.
that's like I glitch out. That's what I see. I can't do it.
And it's funny because when wags became popular a while back, I thought it was just a slang term for a hot chick, and instead it's wife and girlfriend. So it's not, I mean, it is that usually because it's an athlete or whatever, but I thought, hey, check out that wag over there. You know, I thought that's what it meant. Something
Check
like
out that wife and or girlfriend. We're just using it like that.
that wag is smoking, am I right? Yeah. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. As we said, a busy day with free elite A-level stuff. And the first one coming up in about 15 minutes at 7:10. Dane Cook tickets in Clash with Kenzie. 8 o'clock. You've got your Offspring pop-up tickets for the Metro free, the only way to get in. And then Riot Fest 3-day passes at 8:20 and 9. So those times, make sure you have them all on your phone to be ready and alert here on Q101. We'll let you know beforehand it's coming up next. So don't worry, just sit back and relax and enjoy the show, including Gil Curtis.
This is not headline news. Elon Musk has offered to give Taylor Swift a baby. In totally unrelated news, Taylor Swift is thrown up a little in her mouth. Ryan Seacrest says Wheel of Fortune is a dream job. That's how advanced technology is today. We built a robot that can dream. A Las Vegas store clerk beat a man for taking too much nacho cheese. In fact, nacho cheese is what he yelled while beating the guy. Ludacris turned 47 yesterday. He celebrated with his brothers Ridiculous and Preposterous. And September is Childhood Obesity Awareness Month. You're obviously aware your child is obese if his school picture had to be taken by Google Earth. This is not headline news.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.